Hey guys, Steampunk Spidey here, and I just wanted to give you guys a little introduction on who I am. If you want more information about me, you can go to the very first video on my channel. It's called, like, The Beginning of Something Great or Moderately Entertaining. And if you want, like, a bunch more information about me and what my upcoming projects are, or what I'm going to be doing, you can message me on Snapchat, which I will put in the description, along with my Instagram. But anyways, basic information about me. I'm 15. I live in North Dakota. I've been studying, like, psychology and other psychological type classes because, like, I feel like it's really cool to see how a person thinks and possibly predict or see what okay, this is gonna sound weird, but I want to be able to psychoanalyze people, which is kind of rude, but I want to be able to, in my own head, psychoanalyze a person and estimate, like, what they've been through in their life and possibly, maybe, help them a little bit. But, like, and then again, I'm no therapist, it's not my area of expertise, but anyways, I just kind of want to get a little introduction about who I was out of the way. If you want more information, you can go to my channel, and then again, link in the description. But, yeah, on with the video. What is up, guys? It's Steampunk Spidey here, and I just wanted to post on this initiative page a quick meteor hammer tutorial for anybody who's interested in getting into either rope darts or meteor hammers. This is just going to be like a couple basic steps, a couple basic tips and tricks, including basic throws, how to hold the rope dart, the anatomy of the rope dart, and how to store your rope dart. So, first off, I'm going to show you the anatomy. Of course, the bit everyone knows is the meteor. The meteor type thing that I use is, I made this completely from scratch. This ball I found on a kentama, which is a, okay, you see them in the stores all over the place. It's really hard to explain. It's like a handle with cups that you gotta try to get the ball that's attached to a string into the cup, whatever. Everybody's seen them, nobody really knows the name, but I just took the ball, I drilled a bigger hole in it, tied the rope through it, and a lot of people, they don't just tie the rope through it, they will drill like a hook to the top of it and add like metal rings so it sounds nice, and they'll add like a flag, like a silk type flag or something. And I just didn't do that for silence and simplicity's sake. But the next bit is, of course, the rope. I just got a pretty thin rope. It's, like I said, pretty thin. It's not super strong either. And you don't need a super strong rope. Mine just like is like, I think 150 pounds pull weight, max pull weight. And that's like my weight, about, give or take. But if that's the pull weight, that should be pretty good. And the next bit is the loop at the end of the rope, which is what you'll fasten to your wrist. I have an adjustable loop. You could just like tie it so there's like a solid loop where you just slip your hand through just so it doesn't come off super easily. And that's what I ended up doing, is just doing like a sliding rope, or a sliding loop rather. And that's the fairly easiest thing to remember, is just the loop goes on your wrist. Anyways, okay, next I'm going to go over storing the rope dart, or rope dart or meteor hammer, depending on what you use. So now I have to actually get in front of the camera. Okay, so to store this rope dart or meteor hammer, what you're going to do is you're going to take it, hold it down with like one finger, like so, wrap your hand around it so you then have this loop. You'll then open the loop with two fingers and then grab the rope inside of it. You pull that through. So what that'll do is it'll create a knot that can be pulled out if you pull this. But that's not all you have to do. You take that loop and just pull another loop through. And then just keep doing that all the way up to the hand loop. And this is called the daisy chain, or that's the way I know it of, or as. And this isn't super easy to do. It is pretty easy, but like it's a lot easier to undo than it is to do itself. So once you get to like the end, what I do is I take the last loop, I extend it a bit more, and then take my other hoop, stick the loop through, and then tighten the loop. What that does is it kind of sections it off so it doesn't just fall. And then now you have your daisy chain, which then stores the rope at about a quarter or a third of its size, depending on how good you are at making daisy chains, which I'm not the best. I've made some pretty good ones, but most of them I do just pretty quick, just so they can store them. And so now that we have the storing method, it's really easy to undo. All you do is you take, sorry about that, you take your loop, you pull the single loop out, and then you take the hand loop. What I do is I stick my hand through, and then you're just set to go then. Like, you have the daisy chain, all you do is you pull, and the daisy chain unwraps itself, which is a really cool thing. And when you get to this final knot, all you have to do is pull a bit harder, and it comes undone, which is probably my favorite bit of the daisy chain, is just undoing that last knot. It's super satisfying. But anyways, now you know the anatomy and how to store your rope dart or meteor hammer. You can now okay, well, I also wanted to go over like the size. What I do is my rope is about, I would say, well, I'm almost 5'10", and you want your rope to be at least 2 body lengths. And when you're swinging the rope, you want it to be like about 1.5 feet smaller than that. So like I'm 5'10", so I have like 12 feet of rope, give or take, probably give. And when I'm swinging, it's probably close to like 11.5, maybe like 10.5 or 10. So that's after I did all the knots, because you want the rope, like, before you've knotted it, to be maybe a little bit longer. So like I think I might have 13 feet, and I still have like 12 feet done. So well, I'll show you some, okay, I want to show you guys some like basic swinging. Sorry, there's a bee buzzing around me. So I will go out a bit more, and I will show you what I mean by basic swings. And just like repeat after me. If you have a meteor hammer, or if you're outside doing this, just repeat after me. All right. That was the most basic swing, and I just call it the pendulum, because you pull so you can get like momentum, but then you let go so you can get distance. And it's probably like my least favorite to use, because there's really nothing you can do from it. And it's just good practice though to like know your distances when you have it, because you can get pretty far if you know how to swing it really good. And me, I'm not a professional by any means, but like I kind of know what I'm doing, a general idea of what I'm doing. So that was the first basic swing. Practice that, get your distances correct, and just remember to keep the rope dart stable. Try not to let it hit the ground. I just don't like using it because I hit the ground, and like also you might get rope burn. I would be very careful. I usually wear like a fingerless glove on my lead hand. Like I'm right-handed, so I swing with my right hand, and then I tie it to my anchor hand, which is my left. And I mean, that's basic information. But so now I will go over swinging it in a circle and how to cast it out from a circle. So what you want to do, I'm going to step back a bit more, is you're going to take this rope. You can set your meteor hammer down with the rope away. You can get about one arm's length, or well, one like arm's width length, pinch it, and then grab it from here, and then you can work with the rest of the rope. That's how I do it. I don't know how many other people do it like that exactly, but that's how I do it. And so swinging in a circle seems really easy and all, but like it's complicated what you can do with it. But like swinging in a circle like this is not that hard. Like basic swings, and then cross over. Like you want to cross over as much as you can, because that really gets you comfortable with the rope and what you're doing. It feels really nice to just like do some crossovers and whatnot. It feels satisfying, kind of like undoing that last knot. But like I was saying, just like get comfortable with the rope before you do anything like super intense, I guess. Another thing is like casting from a circle. What I do is I cast it about when it's like at maybe 6 to 8 o'clock. So like kind of like if your target's straight ahead, like I'm aiming for the camera lens, I let go about like down when the meteor hammer gets like about here, I let go. Like so it just gives it kind of more of a straight path, more direct path. And you can practice casting it out like that. And I quite like casting it out like that. Or like I don't recommend doing like overhand casts, because like that gets your rope kind of messed up, and also it's just kind of annoying to reel them back in. Because with the underhand cast, you can cast it out, pull it back. Whoa. Sorry, I got a little carried away there. But like with the underhand cast, like I said, you can like pull them back and then move into whatever you're gonna do next. And that's the casting from there. You can also, like, I would practice swinging it one way and casting backwards as well, because if you cast forward and backwards, it works on both your aim and it gets you even more comfortable with the rope. Hey guys, sorry about that. My recording cut out, so I had to re-record a good segment of this. So, anyways, as I was saying, the swinging it in a circle gets you really comfortable with the rope, and just keep swinging it in a circle. Like, that's probably the most common thing you're gonna have to be able to do, is just like swing in basic circles to do most of the like transfers and tricks that I'm gonna teach. So the first transfer, or like crossover, because like remember, like just like a few minutes ago I was teaching you how to do like basic crossovers. Like I didn't really have to teach you, just know, like I know some people just go like this with like ropes or something just for fun, and if you do that, it looks cool and all, but like it's not as cool as it could look. Oh freaking Jesus bugs. Anyway, sorry. It's not as cool as it could look. It could look like a full-on like kick, or like that was a crescent kick. It was really bad though because it got hooked to my foot. Okay, well, like a good crescent kick, along with like maybe if you come back, you can do like an elbow crossover back to a little spot or something. It seems a lot more complicated than it is. It's a fun thing to do. It's probably my favorite way to practice, is just do like crossovers and flourishes. And I'm gonna teach you how to do this, what I'm doing right now, from like a different position. Like what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to take a full step, which I don't like to do. I like keeping my body in one place, but I would recommend when you're first learning it, do like the step with your right foot, not your left. I'm using my left, but like take a step with your right foot and go back with your right foot, and just pivot on your anchor foot, which is the same foot that your anchor hand is like above, I guess. But okay, so now I'm going to teach you how to do the crossovers. So you're going to start in what Meteor Hammerists call a wall plane, or wait, no, a wheel plane. So stand sideways, and you'll do an overhand swing, and from that overhand swing, oh sorry, I thought there was somebody over there. But from that overhand swing, you're going to get your elbow or armpit in the way, okay? You're not going to let it wrap around like that. You're going to get your armpit in the way, and then go over. It's just crossing over, you get your elbow or armpit in the way. And you can just keep practicing that. But I would, like I said, recommend doing rotations and then doing a step. And after that, after you've mastered that, freaking bugs, how about freaking grass, freaking moth. Okay. Bugs. Okay. Where was I? I completely lost focus. Okay, after you've mastered the crossover, you're going to learn the other one, which after you've crossed over, just keep sitting in that position. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to look at you straight on and do it. So you'll be spinning like this. You'll be spinning clockwise. So from that clockwise spin, you're going to get your elbow in the way, and then just rotate backwards, which will then get you back into your wheel plane position. So you're going to be sitting in a wall plane, which is like you're staring at a wall, I guess. And from the wheel plane position, they call it a wheel because it's like if you're standing here with a wheel to your side, it's rotating and it would take you forward if it was a wheel. I don't like using terminology because it gets confusing after a while. But you'll be in a wall plane position, which is going to be a not a counterclockwise, a clockwise spin. And from there, you get your elbow in the way, step, and then come back. You don't have to lift your foot up that high. I don't even do that. But, it's simple. You'll be sitting, wall plane, elbow in the way, let it get up to about, right here. It'll be, right here, and then you just turn, and then it'll fall right down and unravel itself. Just try not to hit yourself in the face, because I've done that many times. And hitting yourself in the face is not fun. Especially with a Meteor hammer. That's why when I practice either indoors or sometimes if I'm practicing a new trick, I will cover this in a few socks, which it sounds stupid, but if you cover it in socks and then roll it back up so it creates another layer, it makes it super soft and it adds a little bit more weight so you can get used to the weight of the rope a bit better and whatnot. But okay, so now I'm going to show you a basic foot cast, which is probably my second favorite thing to do. But I don't do it the way I'm going to teach you. I'll teach you one next video, I guess. So the one I'm going to teach you is, I don't know if you can see the ground here, but I set my Meteor hammer on the ground. My rope's up, and then I stomp on the rope, and then the ball will go around my foot. Just one loop. It doesn't go all the way around. It just kind of goes over my foot. And you want it to be in front of the rope that you're holding up. So the ball should be curving towards your toes. And now that you have it curving towards your toes, what you're going to do is you're going to lift up your foot, but this is going to be a little bit quicker. You're going to lift up your foot and you're going to kick just out. And that may seem complicated. You're not going to want to kick with all your strength because it doesn't help you in any way. It doesn't even really look that good. If you kick softly, it goes out perfectly fine. And if you kick hard, it's going to go out too high and whatnot. But the way I do it, I do a solid motion when I do the kicking. I don't stomp on it. It just looks cooler when you do it a basic flourish. And it's just wrap around your foot, and it's the same exact premise and whatnot, but it's, I keep getting carried away. But, that's all I really wanted to teach you guys, just the basic foot casting, basic casting normally. But okay, so if you guys are having trouble with the foot cast, getting it up your foot, you don't really have to do it like that. What I originally did is I wrapped it around my leg and stepped on it, which was a bad idea. And then if that's how you want to start it, just get down and then wrap that thing around your foot, okay? And then all you have to do is just kick it out. And it might go up and around, but that's just to get you used to kicking it. And then maybe you can get more accurate with it. I'm pretty accurate with just kicking it from like a standing position rather than like you get what I'm saying. But anyways, that's kind of all I wanted to teach you guys. That's all I want to show you. This video is probably really long, and it's going to be a pain to edit. But maybe you guys can hop on my channel, and I will probably post more of these types of tutorials on my channel. I just want to get this one on the initiates, just to kind of get the word out there, you know. But yeah, thank you guys. I'm Steampunk Spidey, and thank you guys so much for watching.